In episode 5, you learned how volumes keep data alive after a container is gone. This episode is about a different kind of connection, how containers talk to each other and to the outside world. By default, every container gets its own private network namespace, its own IP, its own interface, isolated from the host and from other containers. Docker connects it to a default network called Bridge, which gives it outbound internet access through NAT, the same way your laptop reaches the internet through your router. Here's the catch with that default bridge. Containers on it can reach the internet, but they can't reliably find each other by name. You'd have to hunt down IP addresses that change every time a container restarts. Not exactly production grade. The fix is a user-defined bridge network. Docker network create mynet. Now run 2 containers with -- network mynet. Once they're both on that network, Docker gives you something the default bridge doesn't: automatic DNS. Each container can reach the other by its container name. No IP address required. Let's prove it. Docker run -- network mynet -- name API my API image. Docker run -- network mynet alpine ping API. That ping resolves and connects. One container found another purely by name, because they share a user-defined network. Docker network ls lists every network on your machine. Docker network inspect mynet shows you exactly which containers are attached and what IPs they hold. Now, the other direction, letting the outside world reach a container. That's port publishing, and it's separate from container-to-container networking entirely. Docker run -p8080:80 myweb maps port 8080 on your host to port 80 inside the container. Curl localhost :8080 from your host, and you're talking straight into the container. One detail worth remembering: -p publishes a port to the host. It has nothing to do with whether 2 containers can see each other. 2 containers on the same user-defined network can always talk to each other on their internal ports, published or not. Publishing is purely about host access. Let's recap. Every container is network isolated by default. The default bridge gives internet access, but no name-based discovery. A user-defined network gives you both, plus free DNS between containers. And -p is how you open a door from the host inward. Here's where this starts to feel like a lot of manual bookkeeping. Create a network, remember to attach every container to it, publish the right ports, keep it all consistent every time you spin things up. A real application with a web server, a database, and a cache means doing this dance for every single container, by hand, every time. That's exactly the problem episode 7 solves. In episode 7, we cover Docker Compose, which lets you describe your entire multi-container application, networks and all, in a single file. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you then.